So let me get this straight. You mean to tell me that after all of this, after we have lost family on behalf of Trump, husbands have been divorced by their wives for voting for Trump, whole churches have turned against us. We can't go back to certain churches because we voted for Trump. And when I say we, I'm talking about a lot of Black African American, that 1% of the Black MAGA, the Black conservative Republicans. Yeah, family don't want nothing to do with us. Can't go to the cookout. Can't go to Thanksgiving no more. Can't show up at Christmas because we voted for Trump. Husbands, divorced, families, churches. Pastors don't want nothing to do with us. First lady don't want us going to the prayer room no more. Saints don't want to see us no more because we voted for Trump. Co-workers acting funny. We ain't friends no more because we voted for Trump. Our people, minorities, the Black MAGA. We have Black people that have turned against us because we weren't Black enough because we voted for Trump. Latinos turned against Latinos for voting for Trump. White folks against white folks for voting for Trump. We rode for Trump. We was ride or die for Trump. We was riding through the mud. We've been dragged for Trump. We've been talked about. We've been ridiculed, cast out, okay? They don't want nothing to do with us because we supported Trump, okay? And then just turn around for this man to stick a knife in our back. Please, turn me around and get the knife out my back. Because I feel like a daddy's little girl who thought your daddy loved you the whole time. Not saying I thought it was my daddy, but when you support somebody so much and you ride for them, especially as a minority, just for them to tell you daddy never loved you in the first place. But daddy, why? Were the liberals right? You know the Democrats are going to have a field day with this because we rode for this man. And while I agree with some of the things Trump did, limiting the welfare so that our people won't be stuck on it for generation after generation, protecting our country from illegal immigration, creating jobs for Americans first, putting Americans first. I believed all that. He's done some of that. But for him to sit up there and call us weaklings and then tell us matter of fact, I don't even want their support anymore. Yeah, after the fact. Yeah, after the fact that we put you in office. After we put you on, now you don't want our support anymore. Now we're weaklings. We wasn't weak when we was being cast out, when we was being ridiculed, when families was telling us they don't want nothing to do with us anymore because we voted for you. We wasn't weak when we was putting in our votes and when you was telling everybody to vote for you and telling everybody how you care about Black Americans, you care about America and putting Americans first. We wasn't weak then. MAGA wasn't weak then. You were appreciating us. You were telling us to make hats, make shirts, but now we're weaklings. And now, and I quote, I don't even want their support anymore. Somebody's really feeling himself. Is he okay? Is he mentally challenged right now? We put him on. We supported him. We can't go to the barbecue like I said anymore. We can't show up at Thanksgiving. We can't even go to some of our old churches no more. We had to find new churches. For this man to turn around and call us weaklings and tell us I don't even want their support anymore. Is something wrong with this man? I'm sorry. I know you got some nuts out there in MAGA that's still going to be riding or dying for Trump after this, but Trump needs to apologize. I just don't think I can do it anymore. I feel like once a man shows you his colors, I don't care who he is, I got to go. I think as of now, I'm going to be an independent. I don't think he's done as great as he said anyway. He's done some good stuff, but I don't believe in taking away Job Corps from the poor. There are a small percentage that was using that to do good. He's saying how when they ask him about the Epstein files, just because your supporters ask you a question, you want to call them deranged names and all types of weaklings and disown us and basically say F you and poop on you after we put you in office, after you use us, the minorities, the white, you use us, and now you're going to sit up there and say F you? The very base that put you on, just because they ask you about some files, the Epstein files, is Trump hiding something? What is going on? I can't trust a person that you put your all, or you really roll for this person, you really put a lot on the line, and then they tell you, F you, I don't need y'all anymore, after the fact that they've been put on, after the fact that they are in their position. Did you ever care about us? Were the Democrats right? Is Trump just all about himself? Maybe he was just all about the rich. Maybe Trump is Illuminati after today. Maybe it's not just left against right. Maybe there is a bigger picture where it doesn't matter if they're on the Republican or the Democratic. Maybe they're all a part of some big pyramid scheme like the Illuminati from both sides. It's good and bad. Well, no, it's no good on the Democratic side. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be a Democrat. I'm not coming back to y'all. I could care less if y'all think I'm black enough, or I will never be a Democrat. It is demonic, and I'm a child of God. So I will always be a child of God and a conservative, and I stand with the Republican Party. However, I am now looking at these candidates, and I'm thinking to myself, are they only there for them, or do they really care about the American people? Because I'm questioning Trump. I'm very disappointed. I feel like, oh no, he didn't. Just like the thumbnail. Who do you think you are? We risked a lot. We went through a lot for Trump, and then we didn't mind. We were bold about it, only for him to pee on us and say, F you, I don't need y'all anymore. I'm here. I can't run again anyway, so F you, I don't need y'all. I'm a billionaire after. I don't need y'all. How dare y'all question me? And one little question, and he goes into this whole rant about how he's the best president, how he's the greatest, and the left over there talking about, I told y'all so. And now we looking stupid because, like I said, we risked a lot. We lost families, friends, churches for this man, for him to sit up there and say, F y'all, I don't need y'all anymore. Did you ever care about us? What are your intentions? Are you hiding something? Did you have something to do with this Epstein dude and his unalivement? Why are you so upset? And then he's talking about, I'm the best president and I've been doing better in 6 months than any president has done. Well, I have to disagree. Sorry, MAGA. Sorry, everybody. But I think I'm going independent now because I can't put my trust in no man but God. Period. This is why men will fail you. We can't trust no one but God. And let alone loyalty is important. When people put you on, stay loyal to your people. Loyalty is everything. If Trump can't stay loyal to his supporters and MAGA, what does that tell us about Trump? Maybe Trump isn't who we think he is. And I know some of y'all black Republican YouTubers and content creators aren't going to touch this because you're so much in love with Trump. You worship him. Y'all move like a cult. Some of MAGA's not even going to say, oh, he deserves an apology. Oh, he messed up. Oh, he's wrong. But I will. I think I'm going independent because there's no reason for that. Loyalty is everything. The reason why I say I don't think he's while I agree with some of the things, I don't agree with everything. If he was doing such a good job, we still wouldn't have terrorists over here, Muslim terrorists threatening to bomb the country, bomb Jews, burning American flags. We wouldn't have these radical people from Palestine, some of them from Mexico, and some of these from African countries threatening us and telling us they're going to take over the government and even assaulting ICE agents, beating them up, shooting them. They would have been deported like ASAP. ASAP. If it was a black conservative woman in there, she would have acted like a mama. And as soon as these terrorist groups out here, you got terrorist groups out here screaming and yelling. You got Muslim radical terrorist women like the one I seen. I forgot her name. You got some of them in Congress. You got some of them in different positions out here yelling at ICE agents and yelling at cop agents, telling them they're not Muslim enough and they shouldn't be a cop and you're not representing the faith right, and telling them that they should unalive Americans, unalive Jews. You have terrorists, and then not only that, beating them up, unaliving people, and they're still here, Trump. So no, you're not doing the best job because you should have had them out of this country like yesterday. These people are beating up ICE agents. They're terrorizing. Some of them have unalived, and more than anything, they have hate speech and terrorist speech. They should be in jail. Why are these people terrorizing and allowed to just beat up ICE agents and allowed to scream death to America and allowed to scream unalivement to Jews and anybody that doesn't worship Allah or anybody that is not going to bow to the Mexican flag or the Somali flag, and you're just allowing this to happen? But you're saying, oh, I'm the best president. No, it's a lot of crap going on. It's a lot of these people, they have bum rushed these businesses in California, and y'all did nothing about it. Y'all didn't arrest it. They arrested a few people, but so much has went on, and so many people should have been arrested and deported and have not been until this, to date. They are still roaming freely, attacked a veteran and almost unalived him. That man, they didn't even charge him with attempted unalivement at first. I think they just gave him assault charges. They might have just changed it. I don't know. But so it's not like he's been doing so good. While I said I agree with some of the things, I feel like he should have buckled down on immigration and on terrorist groups and deporting these people that scream free Palestine and unalignment to America and unalignment to Jews and yelling and assaulting ICE agents and some of them shooting at him. And he's not doing anything. They're letting these people roam the country. And you're putting it's just so much. It's something going on where Trump needs to be questioned. And then for him to sit up here and tell his supporters, oh, guess what? I don't even want your support. Oh, guess what? Y'all are weaklings. But we weren't weak when we were riding for you. We weren't weak when we were helping you win the election. We weren't weak when we were putting you on and we were getting forsaken by everything and everyone we knew because we believed in you and your ability to run the country and put Americans first, and because of his biblical values for us Christian conservatives. There was a spiritual side, that was a main part to Christians, and there was a physical side. We also believed he was a businessman. For us to only think to ourselves, like, did he ever care about us? Is he just concerned about himself and the rich? Because it's seeming that way to me. Once a person shows you their colors, I think we should believe it. For him to sit up there and turn on us, why would I follow somebody like that? We can't excuse this. There's no excuse for this. He needs to apologize. And even if he does, I'm going to look a certain way because you're not a third grader. You don't get to throw a tantrum because somebody asks a question you don't like. And if you're trying to deviate from the question or from the Epstein file so much, what do you have to hide? I'm just like, what's going on? Why would you sit up there and bash your own supporters after we ride for you? You know how they feel about us. You know the stuff we've been through, and we helped get you in that spot. To me, that screams pride, and he's not God. There's only one God. He's not Jesus. To me, that says, I got all the money, and I'll just use people, and then when I get what I want, I'll just poop on all of you, and I set the rules. You can't do nothing. And to me, I hate to say it, but to me, that's giving dictator. And so while I will never be a Democrat, don't care to align myself with the Democrat, would never apologize to you guys, I have to wonder where they write about some of the things, like as far as him just being selfish, just for himself, just for a rich Democrat dictatorship. This is giving dictator. This is giving I never care for you guys. This is giving I just care for myself, for the rich. This is giving I might be a part of the Illuminati on the low. Like, this is giving some weird stuff. And guess what? I'm not rocking with it. I think I might just be going independent. I'm not going to be the part of MAGA that's silly enough to be like a cult, and whatever he does, they defend everything he does, even when he's wrong. All human beings are going to make mistakes. You can be upset, and I know he may be under a lot of stress because he's president, but to sit up there and call your supporters weaklings and say, I don't even want your support anymore, and y'all still going to defend that MAGA, that tells you a lot about a person. I can't ride with a person like that. Loyalty is everything. Dignity is everything. Carrying yourself in a manner where I should be able to trust you, where I should have confidence in who I pledge my allegiance to God, but who I align myself with as far as leaders, I should be able to trust you. I should be able to feel a type of way like, okay, they're doing right. They believe in their supporters. They are trying to make this happen. Not where it's like, okay, once I use y'all, now I don't need y'all if y'all. That's a red flag to me. And I don't need too many people to tell me but one time how they really are for me to sit up here and be a foolish person and keep following them. Y'all can't defend this. This man is wrong. He needs to apologize. Even if he does, I'm done. I think I'm done with Trump. Sorry. I've seen too many things that I don't even know about this big, beautiful bill. Is it just a big, rich bill and bump the poor and F the poor? I'm not with all that. While I think that Section 8 and all that should be limited, I still care about the poor. I still think Job Corps needs to exist. I still think programs need to be in place like financial aid and HBCUs to help the poor. So I'm just wondering, did he ever care? Because this is not something a leader, a president should do to their base, their followers, their supporters, to the people that help put you in that position. You have to show more character, more, what's that called? Not just loyalty, more dignity, more respect. You have to have more character. To me, that's not good character. To me, that's a selfish person, a prideful person, an arrogant person. And to me, it's giving dictator. I use y'all. I got what I want. F y'all. I'm going to do what I want. You can't do nothing about it anyway. You're stuck with me. And I made the rules. Does he care? Like I said, we still have terrorists walking around. They ain't deported yet. You ain't doing that good of a job. He only talks about himself constantly. I. Trump needs to humble himself. Trump, you are not Jesus. You are not God. You need to humble yourself. And why is he always making a little triangle when he's sitting down, always making his hands? Is Trump, I bump it. I'm done with Trump. I'm done with MAGA. I'm done. I am still a black conservative, a Christian conservative Republican, but I'm done with Trump. I'm done with being a part of MAGA and all that, because this is where I draw the line. You're not going to sit up there and tell me F me to my face, and I'm supposed to sit up here and still follow you like an idiot and just kiss your butt because you can do no wrong. No. Accountability needs to be held. He needs to hold himself accountable, and MAGA needs to hold himself accountable. He disrespected people that rode for him, people that voted for him. Like I said, lost family and friends over him because we believed in him, and him truly wanted to make America great again, for Americans first. All for him to sit up there and give us the middle finger and tell us just where we can go. Go to hell. I don't need you anyway. Baby, I might have been a nut once, but baby, you ain't gonna get me twice. I'm done. Peace out to Trump and peace out to MAGA. I hope y'all wake up, because he needs to be held accountable. It's not okay to do your supporters like that. That's not something the president should do. That's not character. That's not dignity. It's arrogance. It's pride. It's giving dictatorship. And it's giving, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I never cared about y'all in the first place. And I can't align myself with somebody like that, because do you really care about the country, or is it just about you and the rich getting richer and the Illuminati or whatever secret thing you got going on? Because if them asking you about the Epstein files made you go off on your supporters like that, what are you really hiding? What are you really about? That shows a lot of character. It's a red flag. Let me know your comments below. Not going to be a Democrat ever. Don't care to continue kissing up to Trump and being like, oh, I'm still going to vote him. He's still great. No, Trump is flawed. He's very prideful. He's very arrogant. It's giving dictator. It's giving you can trust no man but God. I'm done, and I'm an independent. Comments below. Peace.